Welcome back, everybody. Laid before me are all the ingredients necessary to prepare lentil soup. So let's get started. So I need my olive oil. I'm going to pour a 1/4 cup into the pan, or a pot, whatever you want to call it. If I was you, I'd probably measure it. Let's light her up. I didn't quite get a quarter in there. So I've turned this on to high heat, just so that I can get this olive oil to start shimmering. I just want to get it nice and hot. It should look a little ethereal, like the Holy Spirit. So here I have my carrots and my onions. This is about 2 full-size carrots cut up, and then this is just 1 medium-sized onion. In the pot they go! Turn the heat down just a little bit. In case you didn't notice, the actual recipe is in the description, so you can click on that, even though the description recipe is actually different than what I'm cooking. But you can follow the actual recipe and it tastes great too. There's plenty of room for error. Next thing I need to add are some seasonings. So in here I've got garlic, curry powder, thyme, and coriander. It actually calls for fresh garlic, but all of mine is gone. Probably shouldn't have used it all in the last video. Down she goes! Down she goes! Why did I say that? Really all I'm doing right now is just kind of shaking it around, mixing it up. I want it to get nice and aromatic. It should smell really good. So if it doesn't, you did something wrong. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is grab my can opener. Well, it's not there. Next thing I'm going to do is grab my can opener. Add some of these diced tomatoes into the mix. Just a slight drain. Try to keep your tomatoes though. Got that all mixed up. I'm going to let that simmer for another 2 minutes. Are you zooming in on the lentils? I already washed them, by the way. You're supposed to wash them and remove any sort of debris. You know, a lot of people probably use spoons, and that's definitely smarter than what I'm doing. But it's hard to get a decent workout from using a spoon. So over here, I also have some celery. This is about a cup, maybe a little less, and some sweet potatoes. So I'm going to add these in there now as well. Here they go! Yeah, this is a great workout right here. Good for your triceps and your delts. You can get a little chest action going on. Next thing to go in are my lentils. So let's go ahead and put them in there. Woo! I need a little touch of salt. So now I need to add the broth. This is just vegetable broth. Takes a little while to get in there, I guess. I'm going to put a little more in there, but first, since our pot is getting pretty heavy, and it's very hot too. Oh yeah. We're going to put just a pinch of red pepper flakes. If you have children, maybe you wouldn't want to put it in there. We're going to put in a little bit more broth. Now we're going to turn it up. Looks like our soup is simmering. That means we can put the lid on and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. We'll check it every 10 minutes and give it a nice stir. It's too hot for me to do that now, so I have to use a spoon. Now, let's go get Swole. You can see here that I've got some gallons of water. Most people have gallons of water at home, and I'm using these because they weigh about 8 pounds, and if you want them to weigh less, you can put less water in it. First exercise that we're going to do is called a lateral raise. Stand straight, raise your arm, palm down, holding the weight about to eye level, and then back down. You don't have to hold it, you just go up. Now that we all know what to do, I just completed 1 set of 10 repetitions. You should probably do a total of 3 sets. If you can do 10, great. If you do 12, even better. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you're getting those muscles worked. Now I'm going to do the same exercise. This time I'm going to use a band, and it's a lot harder. Tell you what. Not hard. next exercise we're going to do is called a lunge. It's a staple in pretty much every leg routine. We're just going to step forward with one leg and then bend at the knee. You get your knee all the way down gently and then come back up. It's a good exercise if you don't have a lot of space. You can also do it walking. So let's grab some weight and get this done. It just keeps going! I don't even know how many I've done at this point. Probably 300. Okay, that's good! I did 3 sets of 12 with the lunges. The last and final exercise we're going to do before we eat is called the bicep curl. First I'm going to do them with these gallons of water. Now remember, each one of these weighs 8 pounds. The movement itself is pretty simple. Try to keep your back straight, lift your arms, palms up until about right here. You should feel it in your bicep. Just like that, in your bicep. Instead of counting for my repetitions, I prefer to say, Lord have mercy, and I just keep going until it burns like holy fire. Let's do it for real now. That was beginner level. Now let's move on to the band. Hey, grab mine. You might be wondering what these cloths are here for. Well, this really just makes it easier for me to hold while I'm doing my curl. Now let's do the curls for real. At the top of the curl, this probably is about 50 pounds. It's not exactly easy. Alright, our lentil soup is almost done. I'm just going to add the final touch. The recipe says to add kale, but I'm going to add spinach because I don't have any kale. That's how versatile this recipe is. You can put anything you want in there. Nice little green in there. I wanted to mention that earlier I think I said coriander, which I'm sure would taste great in there, but I didn't put any coriander in there. I actually put cumin in there. So, word to the wise. Also, this recipe calls for lemon juice, which I haven't got any. So I'm going to be putting dehydrated lemon in there. It's going to work out just fine. Purely just lemon. There's nothing else to it. We got it. So I finished my workout, finished making my food. Now it's time to have a little bit. There we go. Top it off with a little parsley. Grab my good old spoon. Very good. Hard to believe, actually. See you next time. If you had a decent chuckle, or you enjoyed what you saw,